there is no magic that is going to just solve your problems like that. There is no magic that exists in the world for anybody, for me or for you or for the multi-billionaires or for the super mega rich famous people of the planet. There is no such magic that exists for anybody. Because the thing is, people procrastinate. People have this delusional belief in their heads that one day I will be rich, one day I will be where I want to be, I will have this goal that I desire to have. People will have this delusional belief inside of their brain, but their present moment does not reflect to how they want to get towards that goal of theirs. If you want to be a rich person, you would want to retire yourself in the future, right? So you would want to maybe in the next 5-10 years be in a position where you don't have to work a 9 to 5. You don't have to work for somebody else, that you're working for yourself and you're making enough money to get by, to survive, to provide for others, to retire a family perhaps. But if you have that goal and your very current moment is not spent towards that, then you don't want that. You're not working towards that goal, because if you're present, it looks more of like you're waking up and you're just watching TV and you're drinking something and then you're just going out, meeting friends but not doing anything, and then you come home, again you're just watching, but nothing productive, you're not even exercising, nothing. Then how can you imagine yourself to be in a position where you would like to be at with this rich, independent person, let's say? How would you get to that position if you're not even working towards that right now? If what you're doing right now leads you onto a mundane, boring, lifeless life, how are you gonna reach that goal that you want to have? How will you get there? See, many people have this delusional idea, one day, and they kind of expect like some magic will just come into their life and solve all their problems, or that there will be some miracle. That one day they're gonna know exactly how to execute this idea properly without having any failures. People are afraid of failure. That's why they think of this magic stuff. Because I guarantee you, ask yourself, or ask one of your friends. Ask one of your friends, where do they see themselves in the next 5 years or 10 years? And if they say something along the lines of, probably at a sunny beach, where I'm getting tanned and I'm in great shape and I'm drinking some stuff and my supercar is over there, I have guards, maybe I have women around me, whatever. This friend of yours or anybody you are close to says something similar to like this, and this is for men, by the way. If some friend of yours says something similar like this, ask them, so what's your plan towards that? What are you gonna do to achieve what you want to achieve? Ask them that. And very quickly you will realize that they don't have a plan. They'll just tell you, oh, I'm thinking of a business idea one day and I'm gonna maybe start this. I don't know what's gonna happen, but maybe it's gonna work out. Maybe. And maybe if they give you a timeline, in the next year I'm gonna start this. And then let's say the next year you come back to them and you ask them, so bro, how's this business going of yours? And they will say, I guarantee they will say to you, oh, I didn't start it. Then you know that they're not the person that wants that goal of theirs. They don't want it because they don't want to work hard for it. They don't want to suffer to fail to get closer to that goal. They don't want that. They want just some angel sent from heaven to bless them while they're asleep with some sort of magic, and that when they wake up they knew exactly how to execute everything properly to get to where they want to go without having any failure, and to be able to achieve all that easily. Nothing comes easy. Something that's very valuable does not come easily. Or that some people have this idea in their head that one day they'll wake up and magically everything is gonna be there for them. People have this long-term vision in themselves that they're gonna just wake up one day and it's gonna be there automatically. And they're not gonna have put an ounce of sweat into that, towards working for that. And some people will also do this that I'm gonna say now. They will go on YouTube, they'll go on YouTube, they'll type 5 ways to get better at flirting with girls, or 5 business models to kickstart my wealth, or the quickest way to get 6-pack, the quickest way to get slimmer, the quickest way to burn fat. People will search these types of things, and even though these videos may be valuable, they may have genuinely good tips and tricks for some people. Most people will just watch these things and do nothing. They will just sit there on their sofa or on their bed or on their laptop, wherever they are. They will watch these types of videos, but they're not gonna actually take action and implement those things that they're trying to learn. They will watch them and they will think to themselves that they have done something productive because they were watching something good, something not mindless, you know? They're not watching memes, they're not watching just stupid things on the internet about some famous celebrity getting pancaked in his face or some bullshit like that. They're not watching that. So they will tell themselves that they're pretty productive. But they're not productive because they're not utilizing that into practice. They're not implementing it. Those types of people are the same as the ones that are wishing to magically change their life in 1 second or to get some sort of miracle in their life just instantly like that. They're on the same level. One of them is gonna have this delusional belief in their head. One of them is gonna just watch, but not do anything. Same as reading books. If you're reading books but not really implementing whatever they're telling you, then you're not learning anything. You're just sitting there mentally masturbating your head, because this is called mental masturbation. What I have just told you. Think about this. Maybe you have done something like this before, where you were watching a video on something that you want to achieve, but you didn't take action about it. Maybe you watched a scientific video on what is the scientific way to lose fat effectively and faster compared to other ways, whichever. But you watched that, and your goal is to lose fat, but at the end of the day, you didn't take action. You just learned it, put it in your brain, and the next day you forgot what the insights and the lessons were for that video. You just forgot. So people will just mentally masturbate over these things. They're not gonna take action. And I can give you a very good magic trick. If you want to hear a magic trick, I can give you one. And that is that there is no magic trick. The only trick here is that you have to get up and do the work yourself. Day in, day out, you have to fail a couple of times and you have to get back up. That is the trick here. You're not gonna achieve anything if you're just hoping that some magic is gonna come into your life and that you will execute everything as you wish to. Everything's gonna be done properly. No mistake. Effortless. Easily. Nothing like that would happen to anybody in this world. It will not happen. The richest of the rich people that you know about today, they didn't achieve all that just like that. It took them years, decades of work to get to where they are right now. And those decades that they've spent, those years they've spent, are nothing else other than just hard work and pain and failure. They failed hundreds of times to get to where they are right now. This all includes failure. You want to get better at flirting with girls? Actually implement those tricks with girls you're interested in. Actually build yourself up. Actually look better at least. And then try those tricks out and see if it works or not. You want to see if this business hack would work on this business model? Well, try it out. You want to see if this scientific method to burn fat will work? Try it out. One word here. Trying. Just trying. Doing. Implementing. Working. This is the only word you need to hear. Is to actually do. And nobody else is gonna come and do that for you. If there's this idea in your head that no, you deserve this, somebody else is gonna give it to you. No. Nobody else is gonna give it to you. They don't deserve to put you into a higher position. Their job is to put themselves, not you. Your job is to put yourself in a higher position. So that's the only magic trick here. Get doing.